Hello everybody, this is Sherry Brett from PWI and SAU. I am here to bring you a short video tutorial on investigation equipment that you could have for your investigations. Go through a few of my bits that I've got as well, so you kind of can see what I've got and plans on what I'm wanting to get for the future as well. Because to be honest, when you're an investigator, you can never have enough equipment, okay? But you really don't need to get it all together. The first basis of becoming an investigator is being knowledgeable and understanding of all aspects of the paranormal, especially if you're working with spirits and stuff. And secondly is having a camera, a digital camera, an EVP or voice recorder for anyone that don't know what an EVP is, and just having your basics like maybe some trigger objects and motion sensor and things like that. But I will go through this with you. For some reason I can't find my motion sensor. I have a white one somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. But my first are your trigger objects. Okay, now you can use balls, you can use batteries, you can use pencils, you can use anything. You could even use a cross out of your ghost hunting equipment, okay, and put it on a bit of paper, draw around it. And obviously if there's any communication with the spirits and they're interacting with the equipment that you've got, these sort of things are really good to use because they can be moved and be manipulated. The second thing are the cat balls. Okay, now these flash, as you can see. Now, what are these are made for is for the basis that when you're on investigations and stuff, spirits, when they touch them, it sets the balls off. So it really gives us a visual evidence that something may be there. But don't leave them on any slants or anything that's not leveled, because these will move because of them being round and everything, guys. So make sure they're on a steady and flat surface. Next, now every investigator should have these, okay, and that is batteries. Whether they're chargeable batteries, normal batteries, all investigators need loads of different batteries and stuff, because to be honest, when you're out investigating and that, sometimes it's said that when spirits are taking energy, they can make your equipment run out of battery and stuff like that. So it's really good to always make sure you've got spare batteries, spare camera batteries as well, so that you can reload your camera up, because they are meant to be very well known for doing that, and I've had that happen to me quite a few times. Next, I do not have one at the moment because it's broke, but a K2 meter. Okay, now that is a black box that's got red, yellow and green lights. Okay, now the purpose of a K2 meter is it's supposed to pick up on energy of spirits. Now the spirits are supposed to be formed of some sort of electrical energy. Okay, so the EMF and the K2 meter pick up on these energies. So I don't, like I said, have the K2, but I do have the EMF. This device is also really good in ghost hunting to detect where there's any wiring or anything, because obviously when you're investigating in that, you do not want to be manipulating your evidence or falsely thinking you're having some sort of paranormal activity. These devices are really good for detecting spirit energy, but they're also very good at detecting things you don't want in your investigation. Okay, so these are really good. All you do with this is simply just turn it on and you've got a number. And as you can see, because I'm near an electrical device, it's setting it off. When I'm away from it, it doesn't. Okay, so these are really good to use, and they are really, really dependent. You know, I live on this. This is really cool. Next, you have your temperature gun, thermal gun, whatever you want to call them, okay? Now, the reasons for these is obviously spirits are supposed to give off some sort of energy. Now, that can be a cold spot, that can be a hot spot. It really does depend on them. Now, with this, you get a laser, as you can see, like the light, I'm not going to do it into the camera, but it forms a dot onto the wall. I don't know if that, yeah, there you go. So it forms a dot onto a wall and it reads a temperature, okay? Now, when you're going out on an investigation, the first thing you should do is do a base sweep of any place that you're at. Okay, so you will get readings on certain temperatures and stuff like that. So, and you map this and you write this down, because then as you go through the day, you keep doing these readings with these guns. Okay, and when it comes to the investigation, if there's been a certain rate that the temperature has stayed at and suddenly in one area it dramatically drops, then this can be a indication of possible spirit contact and communication. Okay, and these are really good to pick up the cold and hot spots. They'll either rise or they'll go down, and you have a number that comes up on it that reads what it is. So say I've gone round doing base sweep all day and it's been at that temperature, and suddenly I'm standing there and every other part of the room is at 21, but I go to an area where it's gone down to 15. That could be a possible spirit communication. Okay, these are really good to use. The next, whether it's a phone or it is a video recorder, okay, you do need a video recorder. These are really good for picking up evidence, catching any anomalies, any manifestations, anything that may be going on site. You may be in another room and you're not able to be in all of the other rooms. So if you setting up cameras in these rooms is your option, it is a really good one, because you can go back over the evidence and over the footage and you may get some very good activity, and you may have caught something while you was out investigating without realising. Camera recorders are really important for that, and that's also really good because it documents everything you're doing. You can share it out with other people by downloading it onto the computer, and it's just a way to reach out to your supporters, to your family, to people that you're wanting to learn and educate more about the paranormal, whether that's UFOs, paranormal or anything. So this